preparing to fight Alexander Volkanovski. How has camp been? How has Australia treated you since you've been here?
You know, when I came to Australia, I was so surprised how the people know MMA fighters, how the people know me. Like, maybe honestly in the Russia, not people know me like here. And they always wish me like good luck and, you know, very, very good people. I just feel that we came before 20 days for the jet lag, for the weather, you know, the different, and we spent good time here.
You asked for this fight after you beat Charles. You wanted to fight Alex in his home country. Why did you want to fight here? Is it to claim his number one contender spot in front of his fans?
If I just defend my belt, someone like, I don't know who is the next there, but it's not same, you know. If I beat Volkanovski, I'm gonna be pound for pound best fighter in the world. This is my dream. That's why we call Alex.
Do you believe Alex Volkanovski is the number one fighter in the world, or is it just the ranking he has right now?
No, I believe he is the best fighter in the world right now in the rankings, of course. But I know I'm the best fighter, best MMA fighter, because I have all skills. Striking, wrestling, grappling, I'm a best MMA fighter, I believe.
He also when he weighed in, he wanted to fight you. As soon as you won, he wanted to fight you. Can you remember another fighter calling you out like that? Because usually you seem to be avoided.
You know, the game is changed when I take the belt. Now the people, all fighters, know my name, you know. Before they try to avoid me. But for him, you know, it's good fight. What he gonna lose? Belt, nothing. He just come to the fight, make money, but after that fight he can step his division and be there like champion. He not losing much on this fight.
There's been a lot of talk of the promotion of this fight online, whether there's not a lack of promotion or not enough promotion. Are you happy with how this fight has been promoted?
You know, I say something in the media, this fight not promotion, but Dana sent me message and show me all their rankings, all the, like, you know, all the stuff, how they promote, how they sell. Now I understand. Because I don't follow this game, how they promote, what they did, but they promote a lot. That's why we don't have tickets. And then I say, pay-per-view, it's high, you know, maybe like it's gonna be maybe number 2, 3.
So what is your official prediction if you have one for Sunday?
You know, every second I'm gonna try to finish him, but my goal, I want to knock him out.
You had that break of like over a year in 2019 to 2021 where you weren't able to fight, and you've been pretty active since then, and I know that was kind of Khabib's advice to you, to be active and you would be where you're at right now. Is this the schedule you want to continue to keep, to be fighting this consistently?
You know, I'm not like regular fighters, like after fight I take 1 month, like next day after the fight we still training, we went to the gym every day. That's why, but 1 year I didn't have 2019, I think, because many things happened. Our coach died and Corona, all this stuff. But I want to always be active because now I'm 31 right now. Next, how many years? I have 3, 4 years. I have to fight like 3, 4 times 1 year.
Is that when you think you'll be done in 3 or 4 years?
I don't know when it's gonna be done because when I feel like I cannot. Now I feel every training camp I improve. I show the always good, you know, like how I run. I check. Last time I run like 5 kilometers, like 90 minutes. Next camp, 18 and a half. That's why I always improve. When I feel I improve, I still fighting. But when I feel I go down, I don't want to wait for that moment, you know.
Is that what you enjoy the most about the sport? Is like seeing your growth and seeing yourself get better? Like, do you love the sport that way, or do you just consider this more of like a job to you?
No, I love this sport because, you know, when I was young, I beginning the sport. That's why this is my not just job. I can say this is my job. I love this sport. That's why I training every day. Because after the fight, I say, okay, I'm gonna stay 1 week in the home with family, but next day I want to go to the gym, do something, wrestle a little bit, like work with bags, meat, do something, you know, because all my life I did same.
And you will take a little break coming up, right, with Ramadan and everything, and that'll be kind of some time for you to not be, thinking about a fight.
We're still training in Ramadan, not hard, of course, but we're still training, and I just gonna waiting for the call from UFC. I'm gonna be in good shape.
Awesome. Thank you.
Hey, Islam, over here. Just out of curiosity, we were speaking to Javier Mendez, your coach, and he was saying how, you're obviously looking after everyone very well on the team, and there's quite a big team. Apparently, is it true that you spent $1 million on your last training camp? And I'm curious how much you spent for this training camp.
You know, now I have money, but we don't care how much we spend. We just spend how much we need, you know. For the training camp, I have to bring people who I need, like not just my sparring partner. I bring the people who I feel good with them, you know. I bring like maybe almost 15 people come here. We book some hotel very close, not Hyatt, other hotel. We stay there. Everybody have on his room, and you know, because after that fight, I'm gonna make money. And for the fight, I have to spend some money.
I wanted to ask you this also, just because this was said a while ago, but you haven't had a chance to respond yet. Bobby Green, your previous opponent, did you see his comments about you by any chance?
What he say?
Basically, Bobby Green was talking about your strength, and he was making some serious accusations. He said, imagine if somebody was given steroids from the age of 10. I'm just curious, like when you hear stuff like that, what do you think?
I don't know. I'm not like Bobby Green. Like I'm not drunk, do some bad stuff. I training hard. That's why he feel the power. And I told you. All the fighters say I'm gonna defend his wrestling. Like if he take me down, I'm gonna go up. But when fight is happen, when I take down my opponent, they all feel my power and they all tap. You know. That's why. This is not because I'm good. Because I training all my life. You know. That's why.
Just lastly, also from me, I know you're speaking about welterweight potentially in your future. I don't want to look past this fight at all, but I am curious, who do you think would be the champion? I know you've got a lot of guys in the lightweight division that you say are worthy, but who do you think would be the champion that you would potentially face when you eventually make that welterweight move?
Like very good fight coming up, and you know, last fight, Usman almost beat him, but now it's Edwards is gonna be more comfortable, you know, and it's gonna be a good fight. I don't know. I don't have some prediction who is win, but 50-50, and doesn't matter who is gonna be there. And you know, if I beat Alex, I'm gonna be champion on my division, pound for pound best fighter. And if I take second belt, it's gonna be crazy.
Thanks, man. Good luck this weekend.
Thank you.
Islam, do you stand by your comments that you think Australians don't have wrestling?
Brother, I follow all wrestling, you know, all wrestling competition. Like I saw all world championship, Olympic games, like international tournament, I don't see some people from Australia there. Sorry, but this is true.
And when it comes to standing, do you think and do you believe that you can knock Volkanovski out on the feet?
Yeah, we're working on that a lot because look my fist. We work. You know, my goal. I want to knock him down, knock him out because I have everything for that, and I just because last fight I say before the fight all week, and I say the media I want to choke Oliveira because he have most finishes in the UFC and what I did, and same goal here. I want to knock him out.
And finally, after it's all said and done, how does Islam Makhachev want to be remembered?
For sure, not just best fighter, not just champion, like, you know, like person. I want to people know me like never do something bad, always follow rules, religion, program. I never drank or do this bad stuff and never smoke. When the kids look at me like fighter, I want to know just not like best fight. He's not just best fighter, but he's a good person.
Thank you.
Islam, I'm just wondering, just going back to the welterweight thing, what does welterweight Islam look like? What are some of the advantages that you find when you're a little bit heavier in the gym compared to when you cut down to lightweight?
Today's morning I wake up and I'm 76 kilograms. I think if I jump to the welterweight, I don't have to cut weight much, and all the fight week I will be happy, you know, when you can eat something, and it's gonna be good camp for this fight. But for sure, it's not easy. It's not same power because we have in the gym welterweight fighters. Always they give me a hard time.
Javier Mendes told us that you kind of made the decision to wanting to pursue welterweight after you won the lightweight title, and that you had spoken to Khabib and to Javier Mendes about it as well, about how you're interested in doing so. So I'm just wondering, what was the conversation like with Khabib when you told him that you have this goal of potentially going up to welterweight, and what was his reaction to it?
With Khabib, we don't talk much about the change the division, but Javier won't. But we have to sit with Khabib and make some plan because we never look after fight. You know, now I have fight. He say focus on your fight. About the other division, we have to sit and talk and make the program. I think he's gonna give me good advice for sure.
Thank you.
Ислам, приветствую.
Привет.
Вот ты говоришь, что в твоих боях, когда ты выходишь, соперники, чувствуя твою силу, удивляются тому, насколько там ты силен, и чувствуя это, начинают ломаться. А вот как ты думаешь, может ли тебя чем-то удивить Волконовски в плане там физической силы своей, то есть что его там тяжелее будет сломать ментально, физически и все такое?
Знаешь, я уже настроился, что он будет физически крепкий, и я не хочу, чтобы в бою это было для меня сюрпризом. И мы из-за этого готовились, что он будет пытаться вставать, крутиться, там, не давать, двигаться много на ногах. Мы готовились ко всему.
Ты в одном из интервью перед боем сказал, что если вдруг ты подерешься с Конором Макгрегором, то твоим фанатам это не очень понравится. А почему ты так считаешь? И не считаешь ли ты, что тебе действительно вот после боя с Волконовски ты там упрешься в какой-то медийный потолок, и какой-то такой бой, соперник тебе действительно нужен будет?
Я не хочу говорить, что Макгрегор мне не нужен, но между мной и им на данный момент большая яма. Я не знаю. Люди хотят видеть настоящие бои, настоящих претендентов, кто заслужил, а не кто заслужил на деле, а не на словах, знаешь. Если UFC захотят этого боя там отказываться, или я не собираюсь. Просто я уже в статусе чемпиона. Я просто жду звонка. Кого предложат, с тем и соглашусь.
И последний вопрос от меня. Вот когда Дэйна Уайт забыл твою фамилию на пресс-конференции, Хасбик отреагировал, что, мол, UFC хочет с тобой сделать то же самое, что сделали с Анкалаевым. Можешь ли ты успокоить Хасбика, что такого не будет?
Не то, что он забыл. У меня фамилия тоже нелегкая. И не то, что он DC, когда со мной, Корме, когда со мной разговаривает, он до сих пор мою фамилию не может нормально произнести. Перед интервью он там говорит, я правильно сказал, вот так же надо. Для них наши фамилии, буквы там Х, вот такие, чуть Ч, вот такие буквы для них тяжело. И из-за этого они делают ошибки, забывают. В этом нет ничего такого.
Не случится, да? Ну, то есть не хочет UFC твоего там поражения, ты этого не чувствуешь?
Как это почувствовать? Я не знаю, нет, конечно.
Спасибо.
Ислам, приветствую. Первый вопрос. Вот смотри, насколько я помню, Абдулманап Нурмагомедов, когда не мог присутствовать на боях, он через мессенджер передавал подсказки секундантам. А возможно ли, что Хабиб такое будет делать? И вообще, как часто вы сейчас с ним на связи находитесь? Ну, условно, как много сообщений в день тебе пишет Хабиб?
Ну вот смотри, я утром проснулся, и у нас группа, где я, Зуба и Хабиб. И Зуба пишет свой вес, и Хабиб ему отвечает. Сейчас я покажу. Мне кажется, у тебя большой вес. И он Зуба ему сразу отвечает, у меня с Исламом одинаковый вес. А Хабиб знает, что у Зубы, ну, хотя бы он перешел на другой вес, что у Зубы в конце бывает немного проблем. Он говорит, у тебя чуть большой вес, тебе надо там снизиться. Каждое утро мы встаем, и он вопрос тот же, какой вес, что сделали, как вчера потренировались, с кем спарринговался. Мы постоянно на связи. Сейчас многие качают, что он ушел с ММА там. Нет, он просто перестал летать, потому что вот сейчас он приехал бы сюда, это получается месяц, он не дома, без семьи. Он просто перестал летать, а он также в ММА, он также заботится о всей команде и переживает.
А с секундантами будь на связи во время боя, как думаешь, или это нереально?
Я думаю, вряд ли. Хотя может быть, но я думаю, это вряд ли.
Вот смотри, мой коллега Никита Горшенин привел с десяток весомых аргументов, почему с чисто спортивной точки зрения ваш бой с Волкановски величайший в истории UFC. На твой взгляд, этот бой можно назвать величайшим в истории UFC с точки зрения спорта?
С точки зрения спорта, с точки зрения бойцовских навыков, я думаю, да. Потому что никогда же не было, что первый номер pound for pound против второго номера дрался. Это же не просто там кто-то пришел слева и сделал этот список. Это люди смотрят, изучают, у кого какой уровень бойцовских, бойцовских качеств, бойцовских там, не только он там ударник или борец, они смотрят, все взвешивают, как у него все сопоставляется, там стойка, ударка, борьба, грэпплинг, и эти делают эти ранкинги.
Ислам, у тебя, по-моему, про это почему-то никто никогда не спрашивал. Есть один скриншот с тобой, который стал, я бы сказал, мемоном. Это с боя между Ковингтоном и Масвидалем. И я думаю, ты понял, о чем речь. Что у тебя тогда вызвало такие эмоции? Расскажи.
Ничего, мы там пришли и сказали, что... мне-то уже сказали, что Хаиба будет там награждать. И мы на этом турнире уже где-то 7 часов мы сидели с первого боя и ждали, пока Хаиба наградят. И уже, не знаю, сидел просто там запаренный уже.
Понятно. И последний вопрос от меня. Сейчас активно продвигается проект турнира по пощечинам Power Step. В России уже был подобный проект. А вот твое отношение к подобным турнирам, и тебе не кажется, что они еще более травмоопасны, и вообще вредны для здоровья, чем даже ММА?
100%, я думаю, это вредно, потому что ты стоишь, и тебе кто-то... не знаю, да, это вообще... Я хочу быть далек от этого. Это занижает мужские качества, я считаю. Когда кто-то тебя бьет по лицу, пощечину еще.
Спасибо.
Islam. Hi, firstly, how are you?
Good, feel good.
You touched on when you came to Australia that you're not used to people coming up and recognizing you. So now that you're champion and you're potentially going to have to travel a lot more for fights, do you think that's something you're going to be able to get used to, not kind of being able to go around and do what you want without being recognized?
Because of people know me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so hard when I become champion. Now it's, walk to the street. In the Dagestan, now it's so hard. But here I'm surprised how the people know the MMA fighters, and not just kids or, some sportsmen. Everybody, like old people know, hey, you're gonna fight main event, we know you. And I'm so surprised at that moment how the MMA popular in Australia.
And the more success you have, the more you said you love the fighting, but the press side and the promotion becomes more of a job as well. So how do you kind of find that the more success you have?
Что за промоушен? Что чувствуете? Sorry. It's two-way. It's I want to walk with my family, go somewhere, sit some restaurant, but it's not possible now in the Russia. But for other way, the MMA big now around the world, and MMA fighters can, if the sport it's big, the MMA fighters can make more money, take care about family, and it's. I just happy because the people love this sport, because this is real sport for the real men.
Thank you.
Ислам, не мог бы рассказать, что за история с этими кенгуру? Потому что со вчерашнего дня какая-то неразбериха в социальных сетях, непонятно, что там произошло.
Не кенгуру, это как маленький кока, что ли, они называли.
Квоки.
Да. Мы поехали на остров здесь, я забыл название острова, и там вообще много их. И они кушают то, что там на полу лежит, траву, листья. То, что я на видео покормил, я листочек от дерева поднял и дал ему. Мне никто не сказал, что их кормить тоже нельзя. Оказывается, нельзя было их кормить. И потом с команды тоже кто-то орешки, что ли, что-то им дал такое. Не знаю, сейчас вышло, что их нельзя кормить, но мы не знали, нас никто не предупреждал тоже.
Никаких санкций со стороны полиции не было?
Это мы только утром проснулись и это прочитали, пока никто не звонил.
Спасибо.
I know, Khabib is your friend, your brother, and I'm sure you would rather have him here than not. But for so long, everyone connects you two together. Can you see the positive in him, not being as close to you during fight weeks now, that you can kind of stand on your own and people will look at you just as Islam and not as Islam and Khabib?
What Khabib say, when we sit all team, he say, hey, guys, when I travel with you guys, like all the media, all the stuff focus on me, and like not just this one. I live from the game, from the traveling, because you have to make your legacy, and of course, when Khabib is my corner, it's mean a lot for me because he give me inside the fight, good advice always. But I understand his decision because when I retired, I want to stay with family, with my kids, mother, father. I want to give them some time. But how many months he travel 2022? We sit and think, he say, I traveled 10 months. And this year I traveled 10 months. But I told my mother when I retired, I gonna stay home with you, with kids, with family, but he's still traveling. That's why I just say thank you because you helped me all my professional career, and now he still help me. He just stopped his traveling and that's it. But every morning he send me message, check my weight, ask me how I training, what I did. We always on phone.
Yeah. Well, you deserve your own attention, so I appreciate that.
Thank you. Thank you.
Just wanted to get a prediction for Conor McGregor and Michael Chandler fight that's coming up later on.
Conor McGregor and Chandler. It's good fight for the MMA fans, but if Chandler win, he's gonna retire it for sure. Make some good money and that's it. But Chandler, so smart guy, because I saw his last couple fights. He fight like crazy, like he come from the street. But now I understand why he did this. Because if he beat Poirier and Gaethje, it's fight never happen, But last 4 fights they have same streak. They lose 3 times. That's why it's happen, And for the Conor, he choose good way too. He choose like small guy, 170, and finally someone is gonna win. I happy.
You think Conor will retire if he loses?
Conor every day retired and every day come back to the Twitter. I don't know.